Or the worst case scenario is I would have torn everything out and said, yeah, I'm going to put it all back, and then it would never get put back. Hi, I'm back again. So yeah, I pretty much just took the day easy with all the like swimming that I'm trying to do. Trying very, very hard to do. I don't know, it just like takes a lot out of me. It's one of those things where I can like float around the pool for no reason, like endlessly, especially if it's hot outside. But then when I need to like actually swim, I just like make like a million attempts at drowning. It's pretty much how it goes. And it's like, ugh, I have such bad technique, such terrible swimming technique, so we're just not gonna talk about it. But because I took the day easy, I'm pretty much like trying to move into the next step of cleaning out my office and room and everything. So I'm gonna move on to bookshelves today. I'm very excited. And actually I won't be cleaning bookshelves in my room, I'll be cleaning the bookshelves in my office. There are a lot of bookshelves, many, many bookshelves. And they're pretty junked up, they look terrible. So yeah, they're also kind of gross. So yeah, we'll have to figure out we're gonna have to figure out how to handle that. Like I said in my jewelry organizing video, this is not gonna be a one-day process. I know that if I decided that I was going to try and clean my room or my office in one day, it would have either been a really bad job cleaning or it just wouldn't have happened. Or the worst case scenario is I would have torn everything out and said, yeah, I'm gonna put it all back, and then it would never get put back. So I don't want that to happen. I am just doing sections at a time. But when it's really hot during the day, what I feel like doing generally is stuff at night, because that's when the temperature drops. I'm actually going to do my bookshelves tonight, and I feel like between 10 and 12, I know that's late for some people, but between 10 and 12 or 10 and 2 even is like a really good time because it can be really quiet outside. It's just like very, very zen, and people are like winding down and it's very quiet, and you can like put on some music and just like do whatever you need to do. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. These are more of my books, but like they're just totally mixed in with books that are not useful anymore. Like obviously no biochemistry or biology is needed, but like these are books that I like technically are like my books, you know what I mean? And they're just mixed in with like random crap. And then I have allergy pills and deodorant, and that just has to go away. It just has to go. So I need to separate like my books from all these other books, because I don't throw away books ever. All books are kept, always. This whole process was pretty slow for me, but mostly because all my books had so much dust on them. It was really bad. The thing that helped me the most was probably deciding how I wanted to organize my shelves ahead of time. That was like super helpful. I pretty much put heavy books on the bottom. It's much safer, like especially in terms of earthquakes and stuff, but it also just kind of helps in terms of organizing things. And then I also grouped by height as I went, because I really like the books to be as even as possible. I grouped them on the floor first before I decided which shelf I was going to put them on. Once I got into kind of cleaning and organizing things, I realized that I kind of needed a better system, and I just Googled how to organize books, and I actually came across this really good article, which I will also link below, and it had a whole bunch of different methods for like how you could organize your books. And some of them, like they say in the article, are controversial, such as putting all the books backwards, which would be a nightmare in terms of finding anything to read. But they did have a bunch of other options, which I found really helpful and helped me decide how I kind of wanted to go about things. Another thing which I would have found very, very helpful if I had done it was to clean everything before I started like taking things off the shelves. I kind of thought that if I took the books off the shelf and then wiped them down, that would be easier. But in the end, I really just ended up wiping down all the book tops and then wiping down any open bookshelf surfaces and then taking the books off. That way I knew they were already clean and it kept them from like spreading dust all over the room. So I definitely wish I had started with that method. It's best to just like clean the books, get all the clutter off of the shelves, and then actually take the books off. And also I removed anything that I didn't want on the shelf. That way I had space left for things that I did want, like my little organization boxes. And now my toiletries, instead of being all over the top of my shelf, can go in those little boxes and they're perfectly hidden, which makes me super, super happy about it. Okay, so I actually did come across something I was looking for. I was so surprised, but of these 3 boxes, this one just has like a bracelet in it that I don't wear. This one is actually empty, but then when I was looking through this box, I realized, like I opened it and I was like, what the heck is that? Voila! I found a piece. So I found they're like fake cuff earring things. They're gold. And this was on my treasure hunt list. Now I don't know where to put them though, because like they don't fit on my jewelry earring holder, but I found them and I'm very happy about that. And then the box actually has some jewelry that I kind of forgot that I was missing. This is just a bracelet that I don't wear, but this necklace I actually really like. And yeah, so I did manage to actually find it, which makes me oh so happy. Oh, so very happy. So on to the next thing to find. So as you can see, the big shelf does still look kind of cluttery, but that's pretty much because I put even more books on it than were on it before because of how I arranged them. And they're also grouped by not just height, but also genre. As time goes on, I am going to try and make this shelf look a little bit neater, but for now, at least all the books are clean and I know what's on every shelf. If you have any methods for how you organize your bookshelf, I would love to hear them in the comment section below. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.